Welcome back to the Y.E.S Functional Longevity Podcast. We give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. My name is Chris Porter, best-selling author and owner of Y.E.S Fitness, and today we have a special guest with us, Liz. Thanks for coming on board, Liz.
Of course.
Before we get started, I had just one thing of housekeeping. Memorial Day weekend is coming up, not this weekend, next weekend, and we are closed Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So if you have a workout schedule those days, don't show up because we're not going to be here. Okay. We're slackers. We take the whole weekend off. It's the first big weekend of the summer.
Oh yeah,
and
you
people
got
don't
to.
want to. You know, I'm not. Nobody's going to come work out.
Yeah.
Especially if it's nice out.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
So Liz has come on board with us today to tell her story. And it's a long story. Liz has been with us for 8 years now. 8 years. So again, thanks for coming on board, Liz. If you can remember way back when, what were you dealing with? What was your pain? Why did you decide I needed to exercise at that time?
I was just getting older, and you start lots of little pains here and there, and I just wanted to, not lose my strength and my mobility, and some of that wasn't that great anyhow. So I needed to work on that. I love playing golf. So I wanted to maybe improve my golf game, my swing a little bit by getting a little more agile, and so was why I started.
Yeah. Did you notice after doing some strength training, your drive went further? We're not going to straighten that ball out for you.
Oh no,
that's not up to us.
No, but it did improve my distance.
The distance.
Yes,
right.
It definitely did. I noticed that.
We noticed that happening even without like Liz or Doug, your husband. They're not golf specific programs. And certainly if you were on a golf specific program, you would get even better results. But just by being more mobile, more flexible, stronger, more endurance, all those things can improve a golf game without having to get into any kind of crazy golf type specific things.
Absolutely.
So how did you find us originally? I don't even remember. Was it Marion or was it?
Marion. Yes. We were in Bible studies together, and she had talked about she was coming here, and I was like, well, gee, if Marion can do it, I can do it. So I'm going to give it a shot.
Marion was quite the exerciser, as we know.
Yes.
You did pretty good yourself, Liz. You had quite a workout this morning already.
That was a big workout.
Push a lot of weight. So once you decided and you joined and you came on board with us, what did you notice? What changes did you notice?
Well, one of the things I noticed compared to other gyms that I had worked out in, or when I just worked out by myself, which I'm not good at keeping up with that. But what I did notice was I wasn't hurting myself. You all pay very close attention to the form, and you create a workout that's good for me and for what I can do. And I was just saying to John, I said, I used to have a lot of back issues. And we were talking about that, and I'm thinking back, and I said, I really haven't had those issues like I used to years ago since I've been working out.
It's nice.
Oh,
That's
it is.
big. It's
Absolutely.
really big, because I know I've herniated disc myself, and it's not fun. Back issues are not a whole lot of fun. So you've worked out at other places, you worked out at home, you worked out at other gyms, over the years for sure. What makes Y.E.S different? What is it about Y.E.S that keeps you coming back?
Like I said, the attention to detail, you're not trying to kill me. You're just trying to, I want to work on keeping my muscles and, just keeping my strength and everything. And you seem to create exercises that are fit for me and for what I'm trying to achieve. And like I said, just the detail of paying attention to how I am doing that specific exercise, how I'm breathing through it, and what a difference it makes when you're corrected and told the correct way to do it.
So Liz is a little unusual. She's slight, you're not a large woman, you're thin. And so Liz exercises, but not necessarily to lose weight.
No, not at all. And that's what people will say to you, what are you going to the gym for? You don't need to go to the gym. But I was out of shape.
Yeah.
Even though I'm thin, it doesn't mean I'm in shape.
Right.
So, I was off for a little while. I took that little break, and I could notice over those couple months, I could see the detail in my arm going away. I just felt blah.
Right.
And so since I've been back, I see it improving, and I'm feeling better, and it makes a difference.
I think something that I admire about you is that you have some real time crunch challenges. if you don't mind me just saying.
No, that's fine.
So Liz is a mom, but her boys are out of the house. She had Doug, her husband. They own, I don't know how many Dunkin' Donuts. She owns 7 Dunkin' Donuts in Torrington. And what do you do for Dunkin' Donuts? What's your operation?
I do all the accounting part of it, and payroll. So the human resource.
The human resource point. So you can see with 7 locations, 100 employees. How many employees?
About 120.
About 120 employees. That she's busy with that, and she has 2 young grandchildren.
Yep. Well, I have 3 grandchildren now, but I take care of 2 of them.
She takes care of 2 grandchildren, and it's such a challenge to get here.
It is.
I can see that. And
Yes.
there's times we get the message that, hey, I can't make it today. But talk about that challenge and how you've been able to overcome that.
Well, for a while there, I was just like, I'm just too tired. I can't do it. I don't have enough time. And there are days I really, literally do not have enough time. But I'm trying to make myself not be so crazy about little things and let things go. Kind of like my house being kept up. So therefore my house may be a mess, but I'm gonna come and get my workout in today. So because I gotta feel better about myself, and I gotta keep up with a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old and the new baby that's here. I wanna be able to get down on the floor and play with them and go out and have a catch and that kind of stuff. So that's what kind of keeps me motivated to keep fitting it into my schedule.
Do you get on the ice skating rink with the kids or just Doug?
I do not, because I don't know how to ice skate, and I'm afraid I will break something. So I do not do that. But I will get them dressed and ready to get out on the ice. So, but I will go out and throw the ball with them for baseball, get them, ready for that. They are starting golf, and so we are planning this summer that me and the boys are going to head up to the course a couple times a week. So
that'll be cool.
Yeah,
That's very cool. 5 and 7. You got to teach them young.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a game you can play throughout your life. I mean, it's a great game to play throughout life. We find that, and we coach mostly women, about 65% women, 35% male, over 40 plus. And those types of challenges where you work and you have children to take care of, and you have a household and a house and all that kind of stuff is so hard to overcome. We're not overly successful. When I say us, meaning that we don't have a lot of clients under 40 who have young kids. I mean, Stephanie, she's on her way to have a 3rd kid. You probably don't know Stephanie, but she has 2 young kids, and Rose has some young kids. I mean, it's a challenge really to overcome that, to find the time. But you've been able to do that. I really admire that a lot.
Thank you.
It's something to be proud of.
Thank
something
you.
to be proud of. Because people can always make an issue. The reason why they can't exercise, they don't have time. Well, you know what? You don't need to watch Netflix.
Yeah.
You know what? Or put the laundry in, come on down and work out, and then throw it in the dryer on your way home. I understand. Don't get me wrong. It's a challenge. My wife we had 4 kids, but it's a whole lot of stuff. So what? You don't really do cardio with us.
No.
Because we don't have time.
No.
But when you lift weights, I hear a lot of huffing and puffing going on over there.
It gets my heart rate up.
It gets your heart rate up, right?
It does. It does. I did have a stress test the other day, and they were like, this is going to take a while to get her heart rate up.
All
and
right.
it did. So I was good, and they said everything looks great. So,
perfect. That's what's important.
Yeah. I mean, I don't do cardio here, but I do. Like I said, I'm keeping up with a 7 and 5-year-old, and we're outside. We're walking the dog, chasing them around. So.
But when you lift weights, you lift with the right intensity, because when you're in there, you're breathing heavy when you're done with your set, you're sweating over there, and it's not because we have the heat turned up. I mean, because you're working hard, and
Yes.
that's what's important. You have to work hard to make those kind of changes. So,
Right.
Even though you're in a private setting, you still work out sometimes with other people in the room. Can you talk to us a little about the community type atmosphere that you have, even though you're doing private training? Although right now you're alone in that room for the most part, but
yeah. But I've met some really great people, and you know, it's nice to have somebody to talk to that's not in your everyday life, that you can share, that you both kind of have some of the same experiences and you didn't even realize that. And sometimes it's nice to know that you're not the only one who's always going through something. And then there are times when I'm like fighting through a workout over there, and I have Brooke over there, come on Liz, you're gonna look great in that dress. She's a great cheerleader, and you know, it's just nice. You know, I don't feel awkward in front of anybody, and that used to be kind of my thing too. I was always felt a little awkward in really large groups, but it's nice in this setting, and because you have communication and you can get to know somebody. So
the gym is extremely intimidating. I know even myself, and I have a few years of experience now. If I'm on vacation or I'm somewhere and I go to another gym, just a gym to work out, I just don't feel comfortable in there. And I mean, this is my life. I mean, I'm all about lifting weights and being in this type of atmosphere, but there's just something uncomfortable about it to me, to be in that kind of setting, even though I know what I'm doing. They might look at me and say, hey, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, but I know what I'm doing, right? So that really helps when you can really feel comfortable during your exercise.
Yes.
Doing your exercise. Well, I have to congratulate you again, Liz. If someone was on the fence about joining Y.E.S Fitness, or trying Y.E.S Fitness, what would you tell them?
I tell them they got to give it a shot, that they're going to see there's a big difference in working out here than going to some just regular gym where you go in and try to do it yourself. And I'll guarantee you in 30 days, you're going to see a difference for yourself, a better difference, and you're gonna appreciate it, and you will want to join.
Thank you. Thanks. So that's all we have for you today. Again, I want to thank Liz for coming on board. This is a great story. I mean, 8 years is a long time to be going to a facility. And even through, you know, COVID had issues, you got issues with the kids and work like that. So it is a huge challenge, something you should be proud of it. And we love coaching. It's fun to work out with people that like to work hard. And you work hard. Liz never says, oh, I don't want to do that. Or she says, no, I'm not doing that. She just does what she's supposed to do. So that's what we have for you today. And I want to thank everybody for taking the time to listen to what we have to say today and listening to Liz's story. And you can look for more tips from us next Tuesday. We'll give you some information on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. Thanks for watching.